Listen, one day you will realize that the people you woke up for, the people you carried, the people you sacrificed for, were never clapping for you. And that's the day you'll finally choose yourself. Every morning, before the first light touched the sky, before the world even began to stretch awake, there stood a rooster named Leo on a quiet, peaceful farm. His chest puffed with pride, his feathers glowing softly in the early dimness, and with a deep breath, he sent his loud, powerful crow echoing across the fields. That crow wasn't just noise. It was responsibility. It was duty. It was purpose. It was the start of a new day for everyone who lived on that farm. Leo didn't crow because he enjoyed being loud. He crowed because the farm depended on him. The farmers woke up on time because of him. The animals moved with the rhythm of his call. The entire farm followed his early morning signal like a natural alarm clock. He did his job every day without missing a single morning, not even when he was tired, not even when the weather was harsh. But instead of appreciation, instead of gratitude, instead of even one warm thank you, Leo received only anger. People shouted at him. People threw stones at him. People complained that he was ruining their sleep, disturbing their comfort, interrupting their dreams. They saw him as nothing more than a noisy bird who dared to disrupt their laziness. Every morning, he heard the same insults. Every sunrise carried the same complaint. And every day, he felt a little more unwanted, a little more unappreciated, a little more invisible. Then one gray, cloudy morning, after hearing one last angry shout from the window of a farmhouse, something inside Leo shifted. He slowly climbed onto his favorite fence post, his wings slightly trembling, not from fear, but from a deep, heavy sadness. He looked at the horizon as the sky softened with the first hint of dawn. Maybe, he thought, the biggest act of self-love is knowing when to stop when no one values your effort. It wasn't anger he felt. It was exhaustion. A heart tired from giving so much and receiving nothing. With a long exhale, Leo spread his wings, crowed one last time, a final goodbye to a place that never understood him, and then he flew away. He left the farm in silence, searching for a place where his voice wasn't a burden, where his song wasn't treated as noise, where his effort wasn't taken for granted. That night, for the first time ever, silence covered everything. No crow, no alarm, no warning. Just a quiet stillness everyone thought they wanted. But before dawn, while the entire farm slept deeply, something unexpected happened. A group of thieves, who had long watched the farm's routine, approached silently. They knew exactly when the rooster crowed. They knew exactly how the dogs reacted to that crow. They knew exactly how the farm woke up every morning. But this time, there was no crow, no dogs barking, no one stirring, no warning signs. The thieves entered easily, quietly, efficiently. By the time the farmers finally woke up on their own, the sun was already rising. And by then, it was too late. Almost all the animals were gone. The chickens disappeared. The sheep vanished. Even small creatures that people never paid attention to were missing. And Leo, the rooster who had tried for years to wake them up, was gone too. Regret filled the farm, but regret doesn't bring back what you lose through neglect. Far away from this farm, near a wide, deep blue river, lived a strong, gentle turtle named Luna.
Her shell was thick, her heart soft, and her spirit full of patience. Every day, Luna crossed the river, fighting against the current, pushing through cold water, avoiding sharp rocks that could scrape her shell, moving slowly but steadily across the long stretch. And she did all of this for one reason: to help her friend, a little toad named Max. Max couldn't swim, or rather, Max never tried. He loved comfort. He loved ease. He loved the idea of being carried more than the idea of learning. And Luna, with her kind heart, her loyal nature, and her deep love for her friends, carried him across the river every single day. Rainy days, sunny days, cold mornings, hot afternoons, it didn't matter. Luna showed up, lifted Max onto her back, and crossed the river. But Max never thanked her, not once. He never acknowledged how much strength it took. He never noticed how slow she had to move so he wouldn't fall. He never cared about the sacrifices she made. The moment they reached the other side, Max would jump off her shell and run away to enjoy his day, forgetting she was even behind him. For him, her effort was normal, expected, nothing special. And Luna's heart carried that quiet pain, day after day, year after year. Then one hot summer, a drought arrived. The river shrank. The water level dropped. Large stones peeked through the surface, forming a natural bridge. And one day, while Luna was slowly carrying Max across again, Max suddenly noticed the stones. Without saying a word, not a thank you, not a goodbye, not even a glance back, he jumped off Luna's shell. He hopped from stone to stone, laughing and feeling proud of himself. In his mind, he no longer needed Luna. He didn't realize how many years she had given him, how many risks she had taken, how many times she had put his safety before her own. Luna stopped in the middle of the river, her heart suddenly much heavier than her shell. She wasn't hurt because Max left. She was hurt because he never appreciated what she gave. That night, under the gentle glow of the moon, Luna sat alone by the riverbank. A wise old heron landed beside her, noticing her sadness. The heron spoke softly, "Luna, you can keep crossing this river, but from today, choose more carefully who you carry on your back. Not every weight deserves your strength. Not every companion deserves your journey." Luna closed her eyes as a warm tear slid down her cheek. She forgave Max not because he deserved it, but because she deserved peace. She let go of the resentment that had been growing in her heart, not for him, but for herself. She promised herself she would never again carry someone who didn't value her effort. Seasons changed. Rains returned. The river grew deep and powerful again. The stones disappeared under the rushing current. One day, Max returned to the river, expecting to cross it easily just like before. But the water was too deep, too wild, too dangerous. Max tried to hop across, but slipped. He panicked. He struggled. He cried for help. But he had long lost the one friend who carried him. Luna was living peacefully on the other side, her heart lighter, her spirit calmer, her life filled with quiet freedom. Max realized too late what Luna's strength meant. Just like the farmers realized too late what Leo's crow meant. And that's the truth about life. Sometimes, no matter how much you give, some people will never see your effort until you stop giving. You can wake them every morning like Leo. You can carry them for years like Luna. You can give your time, your strength, your heart, your entire soul. But if they don't appreciate your presence, your absence will teach them. If they don't appreciate your effort, your silence will show them. Forgiving doesn't mean going back. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. Walking away doesn't mean you're weak. It means you finally understand your worth. It means you choose peace over pain. It means you protect your heart from being drained by people who don't appreciate your energy. Sometimes the bravest thing you will ever do is walk away. Not with anger, not with hate, but with quiet dignity. You deserve to be where your voice is heard. You deserve to be where your presence matters. You deserve to be where your strength is respected. Your life is too precious